Hello, my name is Jean-Claude Racine. I am the president of the board of Swiss Watch Trading. Today, I would like to tell you about my vision of the situation, classic wristwatches in the modern world, and on the status of special watches in the era of mobile gadgets, the internet, and digital technologies. Let me first philosophize a little bit on this topic. Today, in the era of mobile gadgets, the internet, and digital technologies, the issue of measuring time, its control, creating plans, is solved using the most advanced technologies. Traveling around the world, I often realize that life consists not only of gadgets and devices. Life consists of life itself, of meetings, events, of relationships between people. Those who realized this became rich persons and became free. Man feels himself in time, a little in that time that has already passed, a little in that time which has to come, and by the end, a person feels himself in the present tense. And very often, it is a look at the watch dial that keeps us navigate these sensations. And we are talking about the dial of the classic watch. Electronic and smart watches show the time. And in the classic watch, the time is going. And this is the fundamental difference between a classic watch and new electronic devices. We feel the time on classic wristwatches without even fixing or calculating the exact value of the figures and the division on the dial. One remark, as the studies of English scientists, those famous all over the world, showed that the usual clock will stay with a person forever, despite technological progress, along, of course, with matches and the wheel. People have always been very sensitive to watches in all their performances. Watches bring positive emotions, a sense of ownership with eternity. Having a wristwatch, you have a unique opportunity to control, feel, and the course of time alone with yourself privately. And if someone asks you, "What time is it?" it's a whole ceremony to share your personal information about time with someone which goes on your hand. Time, it is going, not showing. And now back to our watches, the classic Swiss watch remark. My company, Swiss Watch Trading, produces and sends out tens of thousands of watches every year around the world. I meet with our watches people in different countries, on airplanes, in cafes, on the streets, in trains, and so on. I travel a lot. I carry several of my personal watches with me. I have a lot of them. I myself sometimes buy watches on trips. A watch is also a souvenir of a country or of a city. I like to buy watches. Then I understand how the buyer looks at the watches in a store. I understand what needs to be added to my watch when producing a new collection. Today, it bothers me that good quality watches are becoming less and less available to customers. It's either a very expensive watch or a very cheap one, but then it's not a watch at all. It's too cheap. Switzerland always knew a lot about watch manufacturing, and not all Swiss watches cost a lot of money, as many buyers think. I have been working in the watch business for more than 40 years before starting my own business. I worked at various positions in large companies for a long time, from a design engineer to a sales and marketing director. Now, my Swiss watch trading company, we produce Remarque watches. I think that today it is one of the most balanced watch brand in terms of price and functionality, in terms of price, quality, and functionality. I would like more people who want to wear a classic, high-quality, reliable watch to learn about Remarque watches, and they could see this watch. I would like those who already have a Remarque watch to be able to tell others about them, so that those who sell these watches could clearly and simply talk about them. I would like people to be able to see and choose their personal Remarque watches for themselves, so as not to measure time, but live it in time and feel it on your hand. Remarque watches, I do that just for this.